Cathy Rankin here with BrickHouse.tv, and you know, this past weekend I was fortunate enough to sit down with the members of Warrant, and I got to see their show. It was a packed house at BLK Live, and they put on a rockin' performance. Everything you would expect a bunch of rock stars to be: crazy, wild, fun, energy. And a lot of people came out specifically to see our hometown guy, Robert Mason, as lead vocalist. Even though he's been in the band going on 10 years, a lot of people have not seen Robert live, and I guarantee you they walked away not only seeing what a fantastic frontman he is, but the vocal chops that he has to go along with it. He sings insane. Now, they played louder, harder, and faster than anybody I've seen. And yes, that is, by the way, the name of their new album. Now, I got to sit down with founding member and guitarist Erik Turner, and we talked about the new album, and of course, I screwed up the name. Every time I say it, I get the order wrong. It's either faster, louder, harder, harder, faster, louder. Well, he had a good laugh about it, and then we got down to serious business, so take a look. Erik, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I want to start by talking about the new Warrant music. You guys released an album this year called Harder, Louder, Faster.
Almost.
Oh, no, Louder, Harder, Faster. I always get it mixed up. And
confusing people. It's going to be a test on this later.
We'll go back and edit that. I listened to the whole album. You've got great songs on there, and I wanted to ask you, first of all, one of those tracks is a Merle Haggard song, and out of all the songs you could cover, why did you choose that one?
Could quit doing wrong and start doing right. You don't care about what I think. I think I'll just stay here and drink. Hey,
We started working with the PBR earlier this year, the Pro Bowl Riders tour event, and the CEO, Sean, asked us if we would record a party anthem for 2017. He suggested the song, the Merle Haggard song, I Think I'll Just Stay Here and Drink, which is a great anthem for bars and rock and roll and music lovers everywhere. So we were in recording our record at the time in the studio, recording Louder, Harder, Faster. We were all set up, and I think Robert and Joey came up with the arrangement. And we just went in, jammed on it, didn't think a whole lot about it, and just had fun with it. And it turned out really cool. So if you're interested in checking out the song, you can go onto YouTube, and you'll see the video we did for it. Lots of bull riding, lots of rock and roll, lots of partying, actually.
Yeah, it's a great album. I was listening to all the tracks, and I like the song Perfect. There's a ton of really good songs on there. And what I noticed about the album, I'm a longtime Warrant fan, and I think a lot of us are. There's going to be a lot of fans here that are die-hard Warrant.
Come on out tonight.
Yeah, Warrant folks. But, you know, I think people got used to identifying you guys with your kind of glam hard rock, and Cherry Pie was so iconic. This album to me seems grittier, and it sort of has, I think, other country elements in it. And I wanted to ask you, is that a direction that just kind of evolved as you guys were collaborating, or is it something you intentionally wanted to try out that sound?
It definitely came out naturally, organically. Started writing songs. We all grew up in the 70s listening to 70s hard rock, and I think this record, more than any rock album we've done, any album we've done, any Warrant album we've done, has more of that 70s hard rock, blues rock, grittier.
It does, yeah.
Just came out naturally. We didn't sit down and say, hey, let's make a 70s style hard rock record. It just turned out that way.
It just evolved. So as you can see, Erik Turner was just a great guy. Smart, articulate. He's been around the business a long time, good head on his shoulders, and he's been able to carve out a very long career for his band. Now, by contrast, not that the other guys aren't smart, but they were wild and crazy when I got back to the cabana before the show. And that's when I got to sit down with Robert Mason. And I was trying to be serious and professional, but the other band members were trying very hard to make that impossible. Take a look.